What's up guys, my name is Saleha. I'm a music artist and a producer, and I'm just starting off my career, but I decided I would create a channel where I get to share with you guys the things that I'm learning so that you as fellow artists or producers can learn as well and implement the things into your career and maybe even avoid the mistakes that I make. I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen lately. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a TV show that's ran by Gordon Ramsay, the legendary chef, and basically what he does is he has a bunch of chefs come on that are already very good and they compete to see who's the top chef. And in the latest season, they're competing to be Gordon Ramsay's head chef at his restaurant in Las Vegas. You know, being in the culinary field, that is a very artistic field to be in. You could sit there and you can make meals all day, but you have to figure out a way to monetize it if that's something you want to do as a career. So I was just thinking this week as I was watching this show, Gordon Ramsay, he opens the kitchen at night, and at night basically you have 2 hours of service and there's all of these people coming in and you have to make these meals, these chefs do, they have to make these meals as quickly as possible at the highest level as possible within that time frame. Gordon Ramsay gives them $100 collectively as a team, and they have to pick the items that they know that they could put on a menu that would have the highest profit margin. So for example, if you have a ribeye that costs $20, well, maybe you could sell it for $40, so your profit margin is $20. So you're making $20. He's constantly talking about, as a chef, you don't just think about the artistic side of things, you also have to think about the business side of things if you want to have a successful career as a chef. And that for me relates to music. So Spotify and Apple Music and all the DSPs, basically they count a stream after 30 seconds. The question is like, how could you increase your streaming numbers? Because your streaming numbers equates to revenue. So for 1 million streams on Spotify, you're going to get about $4,000. For 1 million streams on Apple Music, you're going to be getting about $6,000 to $10,000. So with that in mind, the idea would be, if you want to function as a business, as an independent artist, to get as many streams as possible. I had to ask myself this, is like, why am I making a 4.5 minute song when I could make a 2-minute song? And that would double the streams because people would listen to it twice as much. So in order to function as a business, I'm kind of changing my way that I'm thinking. I'm thinking more about how can I make music as fast as possible at the highest level as possible. Personally, I want to get out as many songs as possible and create as many pieces of content around those songs as possible so that I can have the highest chance of having one of those songs go or pop off, and then I get more streams for those things, which allows me in turn to create more music and function as a business independently. So I think as an artist, what you want to think about is how can you create the highest level of art in the quickest time possible and start thinking more like a business would. You need to master the artist side, but really start to think, okay, I don't want to just do this for fun. If I don't want to just do it for fun, then I need to figure out a way to monetize this craft and do it on a quick level and do it in a fast-paced level. So one thing I've been learning from watching Hell's Kitchen is everything is so fast-paced, but at such a high level. So I've been trying to implement that in the studio. So I don't spend very much time anymore making the beat, making the melody. Like, I come up with the idea very quick, I go with my gut, I move on to the next thing. So the beat's made, I move on to the melodies. And once the melodies are made, I move on to the lyrics. Once the lyrics are made, I move on to recording it. And then I go on to mixing the whole track and mastering it. It's a quick process. Then I get the artwork out and then we put it up. And then I'm gonna start creating content around those songs that are creative. Maybe just start to think about how you can, instead of just focusing purely on art, which is a good thing and you need that. That's kind of, you have to make good music, otherwise it's just not going to work regardless. But also start to think about how you can function as a business, because if you want to make a career out of this, that's what you're going to have to do. It's just the stark reality of it. But I think it's fun. Personally, I've been enjoying it more because I get to make more music than I was making before, which is great because I'm not spending 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days on a song. I'm doing it in 3-4 hours. And then I move to the next one. 3-4 hours, move to the next one. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys, and I'm gonna be posting videos on the things that I learned on this channel to share and impart with you guys. And until next time, peace.